2 hours of work, months of happiness. I have a bunch of jalapenos and it's time to make candied jalapenos. So I'm gonna wash these and get them chopped into little rings. All right, all of the jalapenos are cut. And now I have to get the canner ready and then the pot ready. It's like 8 ounces all the way to the top, but I, don't fill it all the way. And I put them in a pot. This is just a regular old pot. It's a KitchenAid pot that I've had for, I don't know, over a decade. And I got one of these ball canning jar, like silicone squish things, and I go at the bottom. And then I just add them all the way in there, and I fill it with water. I fill these with water, and then set them in there and put water around them, and then let it come up to a boil so that the jars are hot, and then the hot jalapenos can go in there. I'm gonna ladle them in there, but I'll show you that. Okay. These are the jars. It's just kind of getting hot, and here are the jalapenos. And now in a separate pot, I'm going to prep everything to kind of cook the jalapenos. They just need to be cooked a little bit before they go in the jars. Don't be worried. There's a lot of sugar. There are candied jalapenos after all. So I have about 3 pounds or so. So I'm adding a pound, like a cup of sugar per pound of jalapenos. I know it's a lot. I'm adding 2 1/4 cup of just your plain old white vinegar. Actually, I needed more vinegar. So. All right, 2. And kind of a quarter. And now I'll just add a little bit of some other fun things. These are mustard seeds. I'm kind of sprinkling a couple in there. I think I need some salt. Maybe that's about 1, 2. There you go. That seems like 2 teaspoons and a little bit. I like to add a little bit of turmeric. I don't know. Like so. I'm adding a little cayenne. Not that the jalapenos aren't already spicy enough, but come on. But not much, just a pinch. Now I'm gonna add this to the stove, let it come to a boil, and then I'm adding the jalapenos. And of course, I'm not making this without a cup of coffee. Coffee's always here. I just cleaned up so that everything's kind of ready. Let me show you. I use this thing. It's like a little grippy. And you just transfer your jars a little. I like to put them on these as I'm filling them. A little cork. Look, they've been loved for lots of years. And then of course, rings and lids. All right, and now that this is coming to a boil, I can add the jalapenos. And I just keep mixing them around, and they now stay on the stove and cook away for about 15 minutes until the bright green turns to like a more dark, dull green. Oh yeah, and I am not a professional. I just have been doing this for years now. Here's the important part. I took a canning class years and years back, and I think that was just perfect, because there's so many little things that are really crucial and important to learn, so that you're not taking your family and friends and whoever else gets to enjoy the canning out, or yourself. That's not good. There are really crazy stories about people like water canning potatoes or something, and then there's botulism, and they're taking out a whole, I don't know, group that's been served potato salad from that. I don't know. I'm laughing, but it's dangerous. It's really crazy. So take a canning class, practice, read the books, be safe with this stuff. But once you have it down, it's pretty incredible, especially when you're single. It just makes a huge difference, because you can make tiny little portions of all sorts of your favorite things. It's magical, and it's ready to go. You can start to see the color change. See, there's like a bright green still, but the rest is already losing the vibrant color, and that's what we want. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit, doesn't have to boil. And this is about what you want it to look like when it's done. All right, and here's what I do with the jars. They're filled with hot water, and I just tilt them like so, and then I place them right here. Talking over the jalapeno steam is pleasant for the airways. Here's my bubbly jalapeno stuff. And now I'm just getting all the jars ready. And again, I kept them hot because I don't want them to burst. The hot jalapeno stuff goes in there. Please take a class. Don't trust me. I have this. I have a metal one, but I guess I misplaced it or something. All right, and now, big ladle. In it goes. I leave the little rim on the top without jalapenos. Let me fill these. All right, and after I fill them all, I stab them with a little chopstick to make sure there's not like air trapped inside. And usually there is, and then the liquid level will drop a little bit, and I just pour a little bit extra brine in there. Alrighty, and I take a little cloth that's not giving me any like fuzzy issues, and I just go along the rim because there's sugar in the syrup, and I want a really good seal. But if there's sugar on the rim, then it's not gonna seal for me. So I just need to clean it all off. And I usually do it twice. Used to have to boil these to get them hot. Now that's not the case anymore. But always double check what the boxes say. Take this, and then how can I show this? I go and put it on there, like this. Ta-da! And now, where I took them out of the hot water, I'm gonna put them back in. And then I bring it back to a boil, and then let it kind of stay there, boiling away for about 15 minutes. All right, the time's up. So now I'm going to turn the stove off and take the lid off and wait 5 minutes, because you don't want to just pull them right out and then you have, is it called siphoning? Help a German out. It's when, you know, all of the liquid is going to spew out and then the seal's not going to be so good, or non-existent. So yeah, the seal's not going to work that way. So I'm going to do that. Time to get them out of the water. Here they are. They go, I put them on a little dishcloth, and oh, when the water gets turned off, don't move the pot. And then take them out straight. Don't tilt them, don't do anything. It can mess with the seal potentially. Did you hear it? That's its feeling. I'm sorry. This is way too much fun for me, but yeah, I have this guy that didn't go in the canner. Okay, well, these are my candied jalapenos. Well, not mine. They're, can you see them boiling? How hot they are? It's crazy, huh? It's just wild, yeah. And they just sit here all the way until tomorrow, and then I will label them and put them in my pantry. Have an amazing day. Bye.